Hey heroes, welcome in. We are your hosts for hire. I am Kyle Cage, and this, as always, is Lucas Rand. We, as always, are appreciative that you are here with us. Thanks for stopping by. We hope that you like, share, subscribe, comment, follow all the good things on Hosts for Hire podcast on all platforms. Host 4 with a number 4 Hire podcast. We appreciate it. And we're going to come in with some more hot takes here. Lucas, hot take.
Hot take. Hot take. I hate Thor: Love and Thunder. Actually, I will say that Thor: Love and Thunder is the worst MCU movie of them all. Bam.
It's pretty hot.
And here's why.
Pretty hot take. Hot.
It's not because of the CGI. You know, the CGI was terrible, but we won't even go
face.
there.
We won't even talk about
Axel's face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atrocious. But we won't even go there. It's just in the total destruction of character story of Thor. I hated it. I would like anybody, please come and tell me the parts that you liked about Thor: Love and Thunder, because the parody that they made out of his character in the theaters, Kyle, you were with me. I was suffering. I was so upset. I haven't left the theater
truly
angry in a long time. Ever,
yeah,
I don't think.
No,
other than Thor.
It was truly a criminal thing to do to not only Thor but to Gore as well. The way that they had they wasted what could have been an amazing performance and portrayal. Absolutely wasted.
Terrible.
It.
I hate it. Especially, they wasted Christian Bale. Dude. He could have done so much better with better character direction that they were trying to take Gore. Gosh.
He has the chops to pull off whatever they needed him to pull off.
That was Gore only in name. That was not the God Butcher.
No, he killed one dude.
Lowly gods. They even said it in the movie that he kills lowly gods.
Yeah, and they alluded to him kill. They only showed him kill one, and they alluded to him killing more. Low that's
level.
That's not a God Butcher. Yeah, he had killed no gods of significance either.
I
don't know. There was
eternity thing that they did at the end with,
and the other thing, a point I do want to bring up though. Another point I do want to bring up though is that there was extremely high expectations, at least in my mind, and I'm sure in yours as well, because of how good Ragnarok was.
100%.
Yeah. Coming off of Ragnarok,
and I think that's
it had
a part of what hurts so much too. Was Ragnarok was so good and seemingly
it was, in my opinion, one of the best overall.
Absolutely, it went from 100%. The difference between Thor 3 in Ragnarok and Thor 4 in Love and Thunder is from top 5 to last, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, the thing that hurt me a lot was, unfortunately, no hate to Taika Waititi, but it just seemed like he didn't understand any of what made us love Ragnarok.
He didn't
any of it to Love and Thunder. The parody that he made of the characters.
He didn't grasp what made it so good. Why
it's so silly to be this upset about a comic book thing. It was so disrespectful to the characters, and that's such a weird thing to say. But I felt so utterly disrespected on behalf of the characters that we had been watching. I hate it.
Yeah.
Please tell us, how did you guys feel about that movie? Did you guys like it? Seriously, please tell me what parts you liked. There were good
parts
enjoyable.
Of it, yes.
Yeah. But nothing that could possibly redeem the film. And if you don't think that this is the worst MCU, what movie do you think is at
I don't even think I could think of one that rivals it. You know what I mean?
Me neither. No, not one that I had such off the theater angry reaction. Usually I come home and I'm like, oh, that was a good movie. Hell yeah. And then upon second watch, third watch, I'm like, ugh. This movie was kind of ass.
There are very, very few movies that I watch on the first watch through, and I'm like, God, that was terrible.
Same.
The remake of Fantastic Four was one of those.
That was one.
The
Ghost
2017
Rider,
remake. That was
the second Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
That was one where I left the theater
awful.
whoa. what the fuck was that? And then
Yeah,
Thor: Love
like
and Thunder.
yeah,
Where you remember, I was so upset.
livid. You were
I
livid. All right, you were so mad. And
like
to be
everyone
fair
was
though,
laughing
like
in the theater at like the like funny parts, and even the parts that I felt were funny. I was like so stubborn. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna laugh.
I'm not enjoying this even a little bit because of what they're doing. Yeah. Well, and to me, Thor overall, another hot take here. Thor, maybe hot take. Thor overall, as far as the solo deals go, has the worst of the four. Like his four movies are the worst of any of the solo
Ooh,
movies. Like Iron Man's
that's
three,
interesting
Captain
considering how
America's
good
two,
Ragnarok
three.
is. I would
Like
agree that I
with.
think Captain America's are the number one trilogy,
Mhm.
like the number one solo film. Even though that's not really fair because his movies weren't necessarily solo. But then again, neither
Yeah,
was.
his third movie specifically was like a really big team up
Yeah.
movie. But
Um,
like you said, neither was Thor's really because he had
I
so
guess
many
I could
characters.
argue that Iron Man's three are worse just based on how good Ragnarok is. I know that Iron Man 1 gets a lot of love for being the first, but
Yeah,
like
and Iron
they're
Man
not
2
like
was really good
that
too, in
that
my
crazy.
opinion. But again, I
I
had
also do know that people don't like Dark World. I actually enjoy
yeah.
Dark World, where most people do not. So
I
that
just
kind of
didn't
skews
enjoy the
my
villain. Like none of Thor's villains,
agreed.
barring Hela.
I
Like why?
heavily
I
agree
just
with
realized
that.
that's a big reason why Ragnarok I think was so good comparatively. It was because its villain was really good. Hela was a good portrayal. It was a good
Well, I
character.
really liked the
Like
first Thor. You know, like I really liked the first Thor. I think
yeah.
the first Thor might be like
But the reality of the first Thor is like there wasn't really a villain. Like
it's true. It's just
now
kind of
that I
just
think
Loki.
about it, though, why? Like, did they have? We're gonna have to rewatch it because I don't remember them explaining anything about how the why the destroyer armor came down and was trying to kill them. Isn't the
I'm pretty
destroyer
sure
armor
Loki's
like something that
yeah,
Odin
yeah,
controls?
yep.
Okay,
But
Loki
I think
sent
like
it. Right, right,
Loki
right.
manipulates shit, and
Yeah,
he's the one who sends it.
yeah. So like that's what I mean. Like the villain
Loki's
of
really
that
the
movie
villain
was
of the
technically
first Thor.
yeah Loki, but like he really wasn't at the same time. It was weird.
Yeah, yeah. But he's
But
always
my
been a very
point is
sympathetic
that
character.
I bet if we went through and we like determined which ones were our favorite and least favorite, I have a feeling there'd be a common thread of that. Like the ones we really enjoyed, the villains were good, and the ones we really didn't, the villains were trash.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Like
Yeah.
another
Another
maybe.
strangely hot take is that I loved James Spader's fucking Ultron.
That's
A lot of
exactly what
people
I
don't
was
like
gonna
that.
bring up.
Really? Oh, get out of my goddamn head.
I was literally goddamn. Go on.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that Ultron. I don't know how you could have watched that movie, and I get that you could have problems with it, but not James Spader's Ultron.
No, like see,
You know
here's the
what I
thing.
mean?
That movie is so much. It's a good movie in my mind, and it's so much better because his Ultron is so good.
It's
Like,
incredible.
mm,
Like in the theaters, I remember getting chills. Like some of his monologues are just so good.
oh,
In
yeah,
fact, I'm so
like
excited because apparently we're getting Ultron back soon, and I want it bad.
yeah, and like Armor Wars or Ironheart or
Or
something
something.
like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't even remember something. I want it.
yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm
Tell
so
us, are you
ready for
guys
that.
ready for Ultron? Do you guys want it? How did you guys feel about that? How'd you guys feel about Thor? Everything that we've taken. Do you think that we're idiots? Do you think that we are genius for our
Let us
takes?
know. Are we just kind of
Send us
in
up
the
the
middle?
fast track of the Marvel pipeline so we can tell Taika Waititi to his face. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. I would tell him I love him and that I respect him as a director and that please love me back.
and also make things that are good again. Don't.
Yeah, please. Why'd you do that to Thor? Is
Like
really what I'd ask. I'd really be
like
like, what were you thinking when you were like trying to like, when like, what was the idea? You know, 'cause I'm sure the idea
yeah.
in his head wasn't like a parody, but it came off so
No, it
much
came
so
off
like a
so
parody.
much like a parody. Yes.
You guys, thank you so much. If you made it this far, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. That's at Hosts4Hire, the number 4 podcast on all socials, especially YouTube. We're trying to get a good thing going on there. And so if you guys would
Please.
please come on there and give us a subscribe, that would mean a lot. Thank you so much. And we will see you on the next episode.